3 a.m. Right, Letterboxd. We all know. We all watched it. We all were here. I'm looking. Right, this is my description. I'm looking for a movie that the villains have a good reason to be villains, besides destroying or ruling a world. I want a happy ending. Do you think? I don't want a happy ending. Do you think life has a happy ending? It's unpredictable and it's never happy, and that's not how the story goes. I like classic movies or movies you don't know. Now that's my whole description. um, but let's see. Let's go. Let's review our movies. So our first one here, which was my first ever one, which was Miramax, by Jim Henson. Miramax 2005. Now this was in 19th of July 2020, so this will be very, very old. And I could update it. Yeah, everyone's probably wondering on their computers or iPads or phones saying, what's Miramax? Miramax got a 4.5 stars, so let's see why it's so popular. Yeah, that's true. It got 4.5 stars and a lot of reviews saying it's great, and I don't see that, to be honest. So we start off with Sapa. Oh yeah, by the way, spoilers, because my whole bloody thing is just about spoilers in this bloody whole thing. Sock puppets. She explains that she's the queen of entering, then the queen of evil. The queen of evil. So basically, there's good and evil. So we cut to a play or something, and saying how she's locked up in a room. It's because her she is obsessed with drawings, and doesn't feel like the stereotypical on email teens. It doesn't feel. Oh, I'm saying I was saying it feels like, the movie's trying to stereotypical on teens, which isn't true. But enough about teens. Anyway, we go in our room and see the different viewpoints, which is interesting direction. I like those directions, like seeing the different viewpoints and different outcomes. Maybe, like Day of the Dead. I like that way too much. Even though it's pretty bad, but it's pretty good. Even though it's going a great direction, which is basically like, no, like I don't like the plot. Like, I don't like, the whole thing about, it's just zombies. Ugh. But it's set on different viewpoints. The military, poor people, rich people, I think. But I review that soon. She has hair like Justin Bieber. That's not a joke. It is actually what she looks like. Her room is in an RV and a circus. Wow, no wonder she stays in her room. She is mad at doing a dream. Even though then she draws meanings, she's doing something and working. But anyway, split. We got a split camera and she wishes she never dies. That's so edgy. She's putting on the edge of a cliff. I was trying to make a joke there. Oh, she's putting me on the edge of the cliff. The title card comes up and it sounds like it belongs in Matrix. Now, do keep in mind, the masks they wear, like the mother and the father, are symbolizing in the movie later, which is good. I like that kind of stuff. And the shows the love that they share. They do juggling, and a mime, yes, a mime, is trying to say what a good mother she is, and to not let her daughter under her skin. Then she faints for no reason, but anyway, cuts to 10 days in the apartment. She makes a card showing her affections, even though she wishes she was dead. She still cares about her mother and father. She's with her nan, and she gets wish to live in reality. She gets on the bus, and I'm guessing this movie is made in Ireland or in England because the colours of the bus remind me of buses in Ireland, although the words could be from England. But anyway, on the movie, she gets to the hospital, and her mother is fainted there, and she didn't mean what she said late, because you're gonna go into the creepy land. We're gonna, like, we were just skipping. I was just skipping to the creepy stuff. That was creepy land. So let's skip to the entrance where she words creepy land. We get this going. So she starts hearing music, then smells flashlight, then her imaginations go around her. And black stuff comes out of nowhere, and then they run away. This guy is hilarious, which I'm talking about the father figure, like the guy that was just there. So, or like the love interest at the end. So really, things I'm seeing, nothing wrong here. What the hell? Yeah, the CGI in Miramax, you don't want to see it. I had to endure torture seeing that. It's hideous. It makes the Nutcracker and the Untold Story get scared, which is the bizarre CGI Nutcracker. Ugh. I say at the end that it would be the terrible CGI. They use books to lift to the other side of the bridge. Weird plays music. The eye goes round to the mistress of evil. Anyway, they talk. Now, I like the expressions of Max. They tell you there's alter egos and different types of Max. And it really hits up about one of those scenes. Wow, you could have expressed to Max more like how societies use Max every day, and everyone. So she takes her to the place, and she sees herself asleep, but she makes us to the place. Ugh, this is so boring. Like, my brain is actually having a headache. So let's keep moving forward past all the terrible CGI in to 1 hour and 12 minutes. That's literally near the end of the movie, by the way. Nothing wrong here. Why is our law clock symbolizing the time wasted on the drawing? No. Oh no. This is the close to you part. Oh god. Ugh. Probably oh my god, pukes. What the? No, no, no. CGI. Oh my god. Fucking creepy shit. Close to you. More like stay away. Enough. Enough. Who is their director? It's probably some high school student looking for a B on this next test. I hope he gets an F for fire in my eyes because of CG. Jim Henson? You mean the person who created Muppets, The Dark Crystal, and created others created this creepy puppet? You're saying the grandfather of all puppets. Saying the grandfather of all saying the grandfather of all puppets made this. I can't believe this. Why he created this makes no sense. She wakes up, happy ending. There it is, done. Jim Henson is rolling in his grave after this CGI. Looks like a student tried to do CGI for the first time, but failed, tried hard. Why does the CGI look like the budget was on €1 or less than $1? And you may say the CGI in the time was bad. We got a lot of movies with better CGI than this. I expected more. Like Hulk in Hulk 3 in 2003. Well, I probably regret saying that. Like Iron Man, they did have a lot of good CGI. I will regret saying 2003 Hulk was bad. Was good. But I was trying to say that Hulk 2003 was better CGI. and that's it. The movie called Miramax. I'll show more symbolism on how we use Max in real life. Not rip off Wizard of Oz. And even one of the quotes, "Eye scorching screen candy for gorgeous driver's flick" by Glenn Gearson E. I actually looked up the trailer and I saw that and I was like, yeah, eye scorching. Yeah, scorching my eyes from the CGI, which I said now. It would have been good if you symbolized fate. I see what Jim was going for, symbolizing family, but what you get is what, and you get what you wish for. And all symbolizing life like the Matrix, but failed miserably. I don't like the Matrix, technically, but okay. I just wanted the Max to symbolize something in life. Better, fail misery. I've seen better movies in I've seen better movies about family on the movie A Quiet Place, and it's a horror movie. I think the best I give it is 2 stars. Jesus Christ, I'm harsh. I'm harsh as hell. I'm like beating him to the ground. Paddock, 2012. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Yeah, this is probably going to be a short one. The drone, well, looks like a quick movie. So let's say you take a movie, excuse me, like Child's Play. What if the doll was a drone? Yeah, drones are so popular in 2019. Wow. No drone trend was the drone trend was in 2016. So why if you take Child's Play, but Charlie's Ray was a stalker and obsessed to get back with the ex as a drone? Wow, this is bad. I bet Sexual Meds of Friday the 13th will make a greater, better movie. That is true. That is actually true. Now, the film opens with a cop stalker, blah blah blah, thundering lightning. It's just a rip-off version of bloody Child's Play. Oh God. I even done the movie that no one even remembers, which is Honey, I Shrunk My Teacher. No one has actually reviewed this one. It's basically a different movie. You can read this. I'm not gonna read it. It's really long, to be honest. It's really long. Here's the blissfulness. Here's what I call bliss. When after I did Puss in Boots, the true story of Puss in Boots, the Russian one, this one was really bad. I did a movie that I actually liked, which I give a 4.5 stars. Dun dun dun. Yeah, shocking, pretty shocking. Usually I give it 2.5 stars or 3 or not even close to 4. Secret World Power. Well, you're probably wondering, Left 4K, why would you review a film that's actually decent and not bad? Because it's 10 years. I watched it as a child in 2010. My dad used to give me movies to watch, and one of them was this one. So technically this is the first anime I've ever watched. Yeah, that's technically the truth. Because this is an anime. This is an anime movie, and I watched this 10 years ago, or actually 11 years ago, because now it's 2021 now. Yeah. So I watched it as a child, and I'm celebrating this 10 years. It is a version of, it's like the anime version of Borrowers, but it's pretty good. There isn't really a bad guy, there's no villain, well, except maybe the ant, but you expect anime to have creepy imagery. Now, I like anime because anime does have kind of creepy imagery, but it's pretty good with that because the background and the designs and all that stuff, I really like that. That's why I like Cowboy Bebop, JoJo, Dragon Ball Z, all that stuff. That's why I love anime, and it's just basically looking at the designs and also the story and how it can shape me basically to who I am. And this movie's no exception, by the way. Creepy Imagery, like Spirit Away. Oh yeah, I'm going to review that. Don't worry, I'm going to. I hate that movie. I understand how it was popular, but I don't want to endure it, to be honest. I know how creepy and dark it is. Ugh, whatever. Oh, don't worry, I'll review it. But that's the good thing. Your normal story, all the stories, is always hero defeats the villain. Okay, this is the part where I get edgy. I review it, but the quick thing is, it's different than your normal story. In all stories, it's always the hero defeats the villain, move on, never care about their dreams or feelings, just want to win every time. But the villain, if a villain has a good reason, except for ruling and or destroying the world, then it would be justified by their actions. Meaning that if they don't want to destroy the world or rule the world, then why are they considered villains? Because they're trying to help you. They're trying to they're trying to gain something, basically. Gain something in life, and they relate to us, basically. They relate to us trying our best, even though we deserve a happy ending, and the villains don't get a happy ending. I feel like we are all villains, but we want to be the heroes, but we'll never be. Anyway, BFG and Willy Wonka, before reboot endings, it was staying and living happy endings. No realism. The reboots showed us that what really happened. Like in BFG, the original, the cartoon one, the animation one, the kid goes with the BFG, but she's already in a palace with the Queen of England, and she can literally stay at the Queen's bloody place. So if you were a kid and you were at the palace and you had to either choose to go with the giant or a palace and you become famous and riches, which will you choose? Like now, yes, you like as an adult you'll choose the giant because you wanna care for him, but as a child, you won't care about that, so you just go with the palace. That's realism. Yeah, and all that stuff. So basically, Giant Boy goes to Anne's house with his mother, and they do what they do. Just the story and background visuals, and the plot is really good. I don't think it needs no changes. I think people should watch this underrated movie, to be honest. Underrated gem, to be honest. I recommend it to all ages. It's nice. It's a nice film. A film with good visuals and a good story. So I give it, for the first time ever, 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars. I give movies 2 or 4 stars because I don't see anything that makes the movie fun. I expect the ending to be bad, but sometimes maybe it's good to have a good ending sometimes. And yeah, basically the ending is really, really sad, and I really cried when I was like 10 years old. But simple, but literally when I was a child, literally if someone moved a pebble, I would be scared. And then I watched The Adventures of Tintin, which I gave a 4 stars. Blackfish, I give that a 2.5 stars. Kermit Swamp Years, that was good. And a good ending, yeah, it had a surprising ending. Oh, here's the recent ones. The 7th of February, that was 2 days ago. Helping Fish, oh no. Yeah, so basically I watched, the original witches. Yeah, I watched it as a child. Everyone has, and they got scared of that. But I didn't get scared of witches. I didn't actually get scared of witches. I was like, okay, it's ugly, but it's not even scary. You know what the scariest part for me was? It was the bloody part where, the witches turned the kids to mice, and also uh, the mice animatronics as well. That scared me as well. I think I grew with that phobia, which is basically kids transforming into animals. I just didn't like that. It just left me spine chilling. It's just like, it doesn't go well. It's just like, I'm like, no, this shouldn't happen. I don't want this. So basically, I go through the usual stuff, the stereotypical stuff. Alan Rickman, yeah, he was in that movie. I recommend Tim Curry. Like, he still alive, I think. I think he's still alive now. I'm not too sure. But he was still alive, and you can still cash him in. He took a career dive right now. Like, in 1999, he took a career dive. So you could have cashed him into that movie, and he would have been really good as that villain. Alan Rickman is just like, in that movie, is just a Heath Ledger fish. Yeah, he looks like that. And I like how the main character uses his brain to defeat the villain. But okay, it's pretty good. I like the last part I write here. Happy ending. Oh yeah, it's here's the ending. It's horrible. Wait, let me do my angry voice. It's horrible. The villain has no motivation. The main character doesn't deserve a happy ending. Get this. A seahorse named Sasha is turned into a real horse. God, oh my God, this crazy man could create cat girls if he really wanted to. Well, Elon Musk would approve it anyway. Yeah, that's true. Elon Musk wanted to create cat girls in real life. I'm not joking with you. I'm not. Do you think I'm joking? He actually wants cat girls in real life because he saw anime. That's why you should never give a celebrity anime, because they will obsess with it and they will criticize it, and we will not like that anime anymore. I give this movie a 2. Jesus Christ, I'm cruel. I'm like, it's actually cruel to these movies. The movies I actually do like, it's just like Kermit, Tintin, The Secret World of Ariati, and that's it. And wait, no, the new one, Mr. Bean Holiday. Yeah, I'm doing the 2 Mr. Bean movies. So if you want to see that, go to my goddamn Letterboxd. My name is, yeah, you know what my name is. I'm so cruel. I'm like, oh, I spot a mistake. Bash him in.